Why you babysitting? Only 2 or 3 shots. I'ma show you how to turn it up a notch. First you get a swimming pool full of liquor.
What's up guys, Peter here. So I have 2 quick things before we get into this video. First, I want to say thank you guys so much. Yesterday we hit 20,000 subscribers, so thanks to everybody that supported me, that's watched my videos, that's liked, that's commented, anything like that, that's in my streams, even though that's not even YouTube. And then yesterday I did post a video. It was a really good 21-0 challenge, but unfortunately I don't think it hit sub boxes, or not everybody's, and a lot of people didn't even get notifications or got them really late. So if you could go watch that video and then come back to this one, I am going to be starting to add a lot more of my supporters, a lot of people that watch all my videos, because I want to give back to you guys. So if you could check out that video if you haven't already, and then come back to this one, that would mean a lot. But let's get right into it. Okay, so starting with patch 6, patch 6 came out last year, finally killed the game. I was like, 2K doesn't know what they're doing at this point. They don't know what they're doing. Why would 2K17 be a good game? I don't think 2K17 is going to be good. It's going to be trash, right? And I said that. I made a couple of videos, trying to voice my opinion, and a lot of people disagreed. A lot of people didn't like that, and they actually had a valid excuse, so I understood. People were saying, oh, the reason why they stopped putting effort in the park, blah blah blah, is because they're making sure 2K17 is a great game. They're gonna take all the glitches out from 16. They're gonna add a lot of new content. It's gonna be awesome. And I was like, okay, 2K17 has to be a good game, but I don't think that's what's gonna happen, right? Because that's just how I thought, right? So we sit on that. We're like hopeful about 2K17. We know it has to be a great game to keep this game, I don't know, a good game, right? But then we don't get any news about Park until like a week before the game comes out, and it's not even from 2K. Like, we got this kind of teaser about Park After Dark, but whatever happened to that until not too long ago. But basically, we didn't get any news about the game until somebody got it early and went to the park because the servers went up just to test it. And we figured out that they recycled every park, that they weren't giving us new parks. And at this point, everybody's disappointed. People are like, what is 2K doing? I'm like, I knew they were going to fuck up. I knew it. And then people are still kind of hopeful. If the gameplay is good, if all this stuff is good, then, well, it'll be okay. Maybe they're just trolling us. Like, we were literally thinking that. I was like, there's no way they're trolling us. But maybe they're just doing this because I don't know, they're going to make the game good. They want to focus on gameplay. So we're still hopeful at this point. And let's just fast forward to right now. This game is trash. There's no way you can call this, a well-made game. They took out the glitches. They listened to their community. They gave us great new content. You can't, that's not what this game is. Playable, the servers are great. You can't say that that's what this game is. And obviously the game is trash, but people can still play it. There's obviously this bias, because you might call the game trash, but it is trash. There's no other company, and I could go on and on, that takes too long to start, that have servers this bad, all that like stuff. But just because it's trash doesn't mean people don't play it. This is the only basketball game on the market. Nobody's competing with them. Of course, people are still going to play it even though it's trash, right? So, yeah, just because the game is trash doesn't mean people don't play it. But anyway, in reality, they just recycled everything. They gave us, the dribbling's a little bit better. They gave us archetypes, aka 2K's moneymaker. They gave us a new rep system, which really wasn't new because they just renamed Legends to Superstars. They changed the Tiger to a jetpack. They gave you less VC for hitting reps. Like, you don't even get VC for hitting Superstar. You get VC for hitting Legend, but you don't get anything else, right? So, basically, that's what they turned this game into. A lot of it's recycled, right? And then 2K comes out with Park After Dark finally. So, people are saying immediately it's going to be lag after dark. Just immediately, because that's how 2K is. The servers were already bad enough at that point. People, not even until the game, like, as soon as the trailer was released, we're like, oh, there's no way 2K is going to be able to handle this. We come out with this lag after dark, all this shit. And it turns out they literally, with all that, everybody saying that, they knew everybody was saying that it was about to be lag after dark. They don't even try. They literally just don't. The game, it's a failure, right? Nobody's able to really play it. People get dashboarded. You have games taking 30 minutes to start. You can't even get into the parks, stuff like that. It's a failure. First time. That's the only new thing that they give us in terms of new content that's significant, is a failure. They come out with the next time. They're like, oh, we're gonna fix the servers. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be playable. Everybody's like doubting them because 2K, they lied to us. And what happens? It's a failure again. It's unplayable. And not only is the like Park After Dark a failure. Now that the Christmas noobs are out of that point, everybody can't play. You can't play Park on weekends anymore. Like, if you play Park on like after 8 p.m. on weekends, it'll be so laggy because that's just how 2K is. They don't put effort into their servers. They don't make it better. That's just how the game is, and it's unplayable. Also, not to mention them lying to us. They lied to us. Remember when Ronnie 2K was like, we're gonna come out with a Park trailer later. We want to finish an unfinished product, which is kind of funny because they kind of came out with 2K17 unfinished. But anyway, they're like, we're gonna come out with this Park trailer. They never came out with a Park trailer. Whatever happened to Yeezys? Whatever happened to all this stuff? Right? They lied to us. Also, remember when they said they patched contested shots? If they patched contested shots, what is that? What is this? All this stuff, like, I don't get it. Basically, I don't know. I don't even know. I don't know what's true and what's not at this point. And with the direction 2K is going, 2K18 will most likely be trash. It's probably gonna be okay. So people could say you didn't put effort into this game. They're working on 2K18. You can't say that anymore because you can't go every year saying, this game is trash, but it's okay because they're going to make the next game good. And then that game's trash. You can't be like, 16's trash, they'll make 17 good. 17's trash, they'll make 18 good. 2K18, it's really trash, but they don't put effort into the game. It's okay. 2K19, you can't do that every year. That's not how it works, right? So at this point, with the direction 2K is going, they're lying to us, all this stuff. Servers don't work. What makes you think all of a sudden they're going to make the servers good? What makes you think all of a sudden they're going to make their game playable and stop lying to us? Like, at this point, the direction they're going. Let's just talk about, why people played the game. So, 2K15, they have high rollers all the time. Make tons of VC. They have stage all the time, right? You can play stage. You had the rec center, which was really fun, which is 5-on-5, blah, blah, blah. It is really, like, fun, right? You had all the stuff into the game, and then 2K16 comes out. They try to replace the rec center with walk-on pro-am, but it's nothing like it. Nobody ends up playing it. They take rep out of it. It's not this walk-around environment. It's like matchmaking and stuff. You have to go through the my court, and nobody really ends up playing walk-on. So they take the rec center out. Then they take high rollers out completely. Eventually, they do add a 10K to stage, and you have stage all the time, right? This year, they never gave us the rec center back. They put walk-on rep in it, but walk-on's unplayable. Plus, it's not this environment that you had with the rec center. It's not like you can walk around and stuff like that. They took high rollers. They put it kind of back in, but it's only once a month, right? You also have stage on the weekdays, which you don't have 10K court in that, so it's back to the 5K and 500. But basically with that, you're only playing on weekdays, so a lot of people don't play Monday through Thursday. That's the days that people play 2K the least, so that's why they're doing that. We didn't really get anything new. All we have is Park After Dark, but it's unplayable, right? So basically, the direction they're going, 2K18 is going to be completely trash. They're not giving us anything new, but at this point, I'm going to try to be hopeful, but it's really hard at this point. But let's just think of another reason. This is really why it could just kill the game. You have my team, right? Last year, 2K puts a lot of effort into my team. That's their money maker. And this year, it sort of died off. They did get a little more money with the whole archetype thing and scamming people, but it's okay. Basically, my team is not making them their money anymore. They have to start making that money back because people were spending hundreds, even thousands on my team last year. They have to make that money back somehow. Guess how they're going to do that next year? They're going to have to do that with parks. So I talked about how park cards might be the wave. I'm not going to be surprised if they come out with like 15 archetypes next year, just bullshitting like, inside playmakers and outside slashers and some junk like that, just because that's how 2K tries to make their money, because they're going to want people to like build all these players. They're basically going to over monetize the game to the point to where it's going to be trash. For example, this year, there's basically no way you can make money or make VC in this game without, it's very hard to make VC without actually buying it. Like 2K15, you could just go to high rollers, play a few games, but this year they only have high rollers like once a month. You only have stage on weekdays, and you don't have the 10K court there. And also for things like 2K TV, I don't know if any of you guys knew this, but I went on 2K TV to watch some episodes. I needed some VC, right? If you don't watch the most recent episode, the VC goes away. So for example, if I wanted to watch the last 5 2K TVs, I go to the 5th last 2K TV episode, so 5 weeks ago, to watch it, get the VC like you're supposed to. If you answer the question, they just won't give you any VC because the next one's come out. So you have to watch it every single week now. And I don't even know, like I didn't even try the recent one, so maybe they took VC out of 2K TV altogether, but I don't know. Basically, I don't think 2K18 is going to be good. And not to mention, it's okay, so right now, the only way you can actually play 2K17 on Xbox is by clearing your reserve space, because you get this message which is like, oh, you can't, like, your game's taking too long to start. And also, walk on, you have to clear your reserve space like every single day. That's what makes the game playable on Xbox, right? Now, 2K support tweeted this out. I don't know if they're replying to somebody, I forget, but basically, they made this article on how you're not supposed to clear your reserve space, and instead of waiting 10 minutes to fix something that you put in the game that's broken, you actually are supposed to reinstall your game and wait 6 hours, which you'll probably have to do every single day because that's how much you have to do it if you want to be able to play walk-on. So at this point, I don't even know what 2K is doing, and with the direction they're going, 2K18 will be completely trash. I have no idea what 2K is doing, but let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys smash that like button. Let's try to get 500 likes, and subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.